Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahusha, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahusha, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahusha, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahusha. All praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahusha, Ba'ashem, Kadash. The ones that Apostles, great millstone, sanitation, all the archives, and help us push the truth, and let's keep it silent. The year of prophecy for the year. We're gonna start right off with this guy, Earth Gotti. Another one of y'all heroes, which is a zero. So it starts right off with Earth Gotti tear up while signing life-changing $300 million deal. Murder Inc. heyday may be in the rearview mirror, but Earth Gotti continued to find new ways to stay successful. On Tuesday, June 28th, the veteran hip-hop executive announced a $300 million deal that said that sees him sell his 50% ownership stake of his masters to Iconolize while receiving funding for virtual films and television production. So we're going to the next level. But let's cut to the meat. He say, I had a conversation with a billionaire friend of mine. My man, Mace Larson. He owns the Milwaukee Bucks. How about that? Where you see the total degenerate of the whole system that's been set up in Milwaukee. The worstest place to have black boy, the worstest place to work and to be employed, and the highest prison industrial complex areas in the United States. Facts. Look at all that. And these are his friends. He said, I know him for like 20 years. So they've been watching the genocide. He's been helping on the game. They've been helping on the music. He said, he drilled in my head, you can't sell what you don't own. And it resonate with me. I'm signing a deal worth $300 million. I'm going to call it. I can right back. I'm signing a deal worth $300 million. I'm telling you what it is. $100 million of the deal is me selling my masters. What my billionaire nigga was saying, he absolutely right. 20 years later, my masters. See, I was thinking about the future. Like Esau, the mindset, the image of the beast. That's why we know they're gonna take the chip. And I only know half, and I only own half. I owe 50-50 with Universal Music Group. Half my master's worth $100 million. That's fucking insane, man. Not only is my company mine my masters, but they're giving me like a $200 million line of credit for me not to just produce and create, but own my own television properties, right? Well, let's go write the scripture on this guy. Let's go all over this. 2 Timothy 6:9. But they that will be rich fall into temptation. And that's what Earth Gotti track record have shown. From the Murder Inc., the whole setup of Shanti, which is coming up next with her. And that whole culture is nothing but a death culture. But they will be rich fall into temptation and a snare and into many foolish and hurtful lusts, which drown men in destruction and perdition. For the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some covet this after, they have erred from their faith, and pierced themselves through with many sorrows. See that? And that's exactly what Earth Daddy have done with his track record. Because he know all about the Israelite thing. He ain't trying to hear that. He's thinking about the next 20 years. But thou, O man of God, flee these things and follow after righteousness, godliness, faith, love, patience, meekness. Fight the good fight of faith, lay hold on eternal life, whereunto thou art also called and hast professed a good profession before many witnesses. See that? So we got what he doing, we got what we do. So guess what he talking about? Oh yeah, they gave me the 200 line of credit. Yeah, okay. This Isaiah 28:15. Because ye have said, we have made a covenant with death, and we're here, or we have agreement. See, that's what he don't understand. Them contracts that the Edomites put them in, them 200-300 line of credit, is making you agreement with them. But the overflowing score shall pass through, because it will be right. It shall not come unto us, for we have made lies our refuge, and under falsehood have we hid ourselves. This man been doing this billionaire for 20 years. Therefore, thus said the Lord God, behold, I lay in Zion for a foundation, a stone of Yahweh Shah, a tried stone, a precious cornerstone, a sure foundation. He that believeth shall not make haste. So we ain't going on. Just like they investing in all what they have already done, they going moving with the forward. So that's true. Um, Judgment also are laid to the line, and that's what y'all witness. That's why we got the officers just killed the guy in Missouri, right? Judgment also will lay to the line, and righteousness to the plummet. See that? That you can come get this truth, which is your foundation of life. Kingdom of heaven, eternal life. This is rest, this is peace, this is freedom. But Yahweh shall say, you should know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. So y'all running around trying to figure out how to get a bag, and these guys are being fronted. And now they just telling y'all about it. And nobody said nothing. It's just like, oh, okay. It said, judgment also will I lay to the line, and righteousness to the plummet, and the hail shall sweep away the refuge of life. You see it, you have been through them doing that. And the water shall overflow the hiding places. And your covenant with death shall be disannulled, and your agreement with hell shall not stand. When the overflowing score shall pass through, then ye shall be trodden down proud. So, no matter what's going to happen, he going to get you. Because he ain't being protected by y'all by some shot. Because he telling us to come back. Our power is telling us to come back. Niggas like that is just some shit. We moving forward with the future. So, okay. Let's get up off of him. And we said we was going to bring who? One of his counterparts. Pay attention.
I'm not gonna charge you. You my homie, whatever, whatever. And then when it came time to put on the album, he was like, "Well, let's take a shower together." What? And I thought he was joking. Together. Like I thought he was joking. And then he's like, "Nah, I'm dead serious. Like, let's go out and let's take a shower together, and I'll give you the records. If not, I need 40 racks per record." Jesus Christ! Let's take a shower. And I was like, again, I thought he was joking, because we have been working with each other for like, I don't know, a couple of weeks. He was like, "You're so crazy." Right, exactly. He did one of those. And then it turned out that he was serious, and I had to make some phone calls, and, stuff was handled. So, like, we did two.
Yeah, and as you can see, the co-host, she, oh, you so crazy. Because she would have did. See what 50 Cent bust her out, right? But them the things that's going on. And that's his counterpart, Herb Gotti, who I just showed. KJV, thou shalt not make the daughter of Israel whores. I got that one, but I don't. Which I know which one. I'll do this one. This Amos 7:17. Therefore thus said the Lord, thy wife shall be a whorer in the city, and thy sons and thy daughters shall fall by the sword, and thy land shall be divided by land, and thou shalt die in a polluted land, and Israel shall surely go into captivity forth of his land. So yeah, our women whores in these cities, and that's why you have the co-host say, oh, you so crazy. Because she would have been with that. But, these are the lessons and the trickery and the witchcraft and the magic and the sorcery. See, that's what's going on around here. That's happening behind the scenes. A lot of this is coming out now. He said 40,000 per record. Like, damn, nigga, she had like 15 tracks on that song. Sounds good though. But this Leviticus 19 and 29. Oh, I got some of that. I'm my own shit. But this Leviticus 19:29. Do not prostitute thy daughter to cause her to be a whore, lest thy land fall into whoredom, and the land become full of wickedness. And that's what we have witnessed. Because the laws is given to the blacks, and Native Americans not to do these things, not to be putting the women in this position. And you men out there are supposed to be praying for them. But y'all don't have the wisdom now to understand. But the whole bunch of them shot. Y'all some wicked, evil ass niggas, and y'all get shot from the get y'all. And this whole system. Y'all going back to the brother that just got killed one time. Well, who's other blacks? It doesn't matter. It's the system that got the patty ball. Stop playing. And then how many times we gotta keep recycling the same information, but we got young Arkhams and Arkhams coming in. So we have to. So the patty rolls. Oh, I had a scripture for that too. I had that. Oh, that was it. Now let me get my last one. So we're gonna make this too long. So Kwame Brown from #1 draft pick. He was on the one show, which was a good show. I advise y'all to watch it. So like. I got it from 11 minutes. Well, let's do a little history first. So shit gonna be a mystery. Because he got 2 points in here that he used. One about the adults, and at the end he said it again, but I didn't get that part. I just got 2 points out of here. The first part is the history, so we're gonna go from 4 minutes and 10 seconds.
You're always saying cardio isn't the right way to lose weight. I mean, why? The only thing I would say he wanted the money. I'm just like,
we're gonna go from 4 minutes 10 seconds to 5 minutes and 8 seconds, because he gave good observation of what's going on in the setup of the American system. So we're gonna let him see it. So this is it. Because y'all want to watch it. We're gonna let it start.
That there was multiple arrests, multiple prison stints.
About the house.
What was it for, and how did it affect you as the little brother looking up and seeing these dudes really, mess up their lives?
Well, I was just waiting on my turn. I got to see older people make mistakes that I thought I could just be better at each individual mistake. And that's what I noticed by being drafted. People didn't want to hear the truth. Because my life and my household is a small microcosm of what the black community is. It's boys trying to step into the role of a man. And so they saw my mother no longer had money. My father took care of her, so she no longer had money. So they're going to step up and do what most boys are going to do. They're going to join gangs. They're going to sell drugs. They're going to do a lot of illegal things. And prior to my father going to prison, none of this was going on. And from a child in that perspective, I wish adults would listen to the children, because they don't. They're too caught up in emotions of women.
To that point, because we've had other guests on.
That's good observation. That's history, not a mystery. And him and myself the same age. I got him at like 4 years. He's 40, I'm 44. And we all grew up in that system where once the fathers was taken out the homes through the American capitalist system, which is targeted the Israelites, started with the tribe of Judah and the 11 other brothers. This is what we have. And like he said, you have young men young boys having to be men and step up. But there's a big rainbow on it. So that's why we all in the game. So let's get that. Get that out of the scriptures. Because see, this is our book written for us by us. That's the only thing that's going to tell you how to fix you. You Israelites out there. This Isaiah 3 and 12. I'm going to start it now. Isaiah 3 and 9. The show of their confidence does witness against them. And they declare their sin in Sodom, they hide it not. Woe unto their souls, for they have rewarded evil unto themselves. And we have taken on that culture thanks to the system. Like I just brought out that new high advanced programs they got out there for the black culture that they introducing on Black History Month. If you've been watching the video, they'll show their company does witness against them, and they declare their sins in Sodom. They hide it not. Woe unto their souls, for they have rewarded evil unto themselves. Say you to the righteous, that it shall be well with him, for they shall eat the fruit of their doing. So we're going to keep doing what we do, they keep doing what they do. Woe unto the wicked, it shall be ill with him, for the reward of his hand shall be given him. So let them deal with that. As for my people, children are their oppressors, the Edomites and their system, and women rule over them. And that's why he said that's the key core component to the problem. Right? As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. O my people, they that lead thee cause thee to err and destroy the way of thy path. See that? So we gotta turn back. Right. But this Isaiah 46 and 8. That's all we gotta do. And it's happening. That's why them brothers on the podcast, what they're doing, because you can do nothing against this underscore. That masculine energy is being pushed out. No matter what. It's Isaiah 46 and 8. Remember this and show yourself man. Bring it again to your mind, O ye transgressors. See, not just we just being man, we being Israel like man. Remember the former things of old, King David. That's why men are arguing for doing what? GMS homework. What are you doing? Remember the former things of old, for I am God, and there is none else. I am God, and there is none like me. See that? That's it. All them other gods and all the shit we was in, dead. Declaring it here from the beginning, right here in our book. And from ancient times, the things that are not yet done. Prophecy, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasures. And that's why you're witnessing those written in the book of life and those that's not. So hopefully you stay on the right side of history. So shit won't be a mystery. Because what do we supposed to be doing? You young men out there? Yeah, remember, you young authors out there. Very important. The Psalms 119 and 9. Wherewith shall a young man cleanse his ways by taking heed therefore, according to thy word with thy whole heart have I sought thee, O Lord. Sought thee, O let not me wander from thy commandments. See that? There you go. One done. I think I had one more. No, that's it. That's shall